Alright guys, here we go. So back at the dealership, and let's see if we can find somebody to help us today.
It's Cousin Diddy. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you could please take 1 second, like and subscribe, I really would appreciate it. Alright guys, today part deuce of the first video that I made about horrible Indian dealership experience, right? And this is the follow-up video to that. So what I'll do is put that video at the end of this video. So all you gotta do is click on it and you can view it if you want to. But all right, let me go ahead and tell you what's going on, guys. So last Thursday, I decided that I am going to just get on my motorcycle, go down to my local Indian dealership, which is the local for me is down in Huntsville, right? I'm gonna drive down there. I'm gonna ride down there and go find this salesperson that a guy at work told me he bought a bike from. That was like the guy to go to, the guy to follow up, the guy that's gonna get it done. So, you know, I'm like, okay, so because right now I am about a month and a half, I think, about a month and a half into trying to find an Indian Scout bobber through this Indian dealerships with no contact, right? And I've already dealt with 2 dealerships and 3 salespeople, and now I'm going to see my 4th. So I just jump on my bike Thursday, and I'm heading down there right now. This video, I'm riding to the dealership. So let me tell you how it goes down. So I get to the dealership, right? Park, go inside, and you know when you go to a dealership, any dealership whatsoever, as soon as you pull up, here they come, right? They come out the door. You can't even get in the door sometimes because they're trying to figure out what you want. They're trying to get some information from you. Hey, I saw you first. When you find what you want, you know, blah, 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 come find me. So first off, when you walk in, nothing. Now there's a bunch of people in there, and the 2 salespeople that I've been dealing with are in there. So I do a loop. You know, and what's interesting is as I'm doing this loop, dude, nobody approaches me. Not one salesperson comes up to me. Nobody says hi to me. I'm walking around the people. I'm looking at the Indian motorcycles like I'm walking through. Nothing. The guy that even knows that I dealt with last time I was in there face to face with him never said anything. Never did a, hey man, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Yeah, you were in here looking for nothing. I'm thinking, man, what is going on with these dealerships, man? So I went, you know, so I basically was like, I'm looking for this one guy. So there's another section of the dealership where there was a guy sitting at a desk, but there was no salespeople. So I went over there, and the guy was sitting down, and I asked him, I said, hey, man, you know, I'm looking for blah, 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 this guy, right? And he said, oh, yeah, that's the guy I'm dealing with. He's great, man. You know, he was telling me that, you know, that this is the time frame, like he put him in this, like this is what he wants, like he, you know, the guy got him exactly what he wanted. He's a great follow-up guy. I mean, we talked because he wasn't in there. The salesperson I was looking for was actually pulling his bike around because he had bought an off-road BMW. So we just, you know, sat there and talked motorcycles till he got in there, and you know, so you know, he had a call that he got, so I decided to go out front and call somebody and wait on for him to get back. And as I'm out there talking on the phone, he pulls up on the bike, gets off the bike, walks up. He doesn't pass me, he stops. He's got the motorcycle helmet on. He stops, and he's waiting for me to get off the phone. And I thought, man, this has got to be the guy, because he actually literally like is engaging me. So I got off the phone. As soon as I got off the phone, he was like, he said, hey, man, what you looking for? I said, well, I'm actually looking for this person. He said, oh, well, that's me. And I said, oh, man, great to meet you. A friend of mine told me to come see you. He had bought this from you. And we kind of, you know, you kind of do the whole, who is it? You know, what did he buy? And, oh, yeah. So he remembers him. He said, well, come on in, man. Let's go. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. I said, well, you're with somebody. He goes, come on, man. He don't care. Let's just come on in real quick. So we go into the office, and there's all 3 of us in there, and we're just talking bikes. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking bikes. We're just kind of not really getting into sales at this point. We're just kind of everybody just talking about motorcycles. That bike life. When you have a bike, you talk about bike life. That's what you do. Now, the guy that's buying the bike from him had to step out. He had a phone call that came in, and he stepped away. And when he stepped away, me and the salesperson got to it, I mean, he immediately was like, all right, write down what you want, what you're looking for, how much you want to spend, what years you're looking for, all the information that he needed to find me what I want. And we talked about some other options and some other things. But man, the first thing I did is I told him, I said, man, let me explain to you what's going on in these dealerships. I told him about my Nashville experience. I told him about the 2 experiences I've had here. I told him about the online experience of the follow-up call with the guy here. I told him about the first guy that actually sees my face and is over there like nothing. That I've been trying to buy this motorcycle for a month and a half, and I have no contact whatsoever from any dealer. I mean, any salesperson. So he gets all my information, and basically, you know, kind of that's it. So I leave and get on my bike or whatever and leave, right? So let me explain to you about sales. So sales number 101 is like when you meet somebody that wants to buy something from you, right? And you have the initial greet, the next thing you have to do is follow up to let that customer know that, hey, look, I'm on it. I know you came in here. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for trusting me and getting you what you want. But I'll be starting on this date. And you start giving the person follow-ups every couple days about what's going on. So I went in Thursday, and today's Monday, and no phone call, no follow-up, no text. So I got really high hopes, man. I left the dealership feeling really good, really excited about the fact that this thing may happen. Now I'm 5 days in, and I'm just not quite sure. But all right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video today. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go enjoy the rest of the day and have a great day.